Hey guys, today's video I'm going to show you everything you need to know about owning a house in New World in Aeternum. I'm going to show you about trophies, cooldowns, everything, so stick around. Alright guys, let's go ahead and dive right into it. We're going to cover everything about housing and trophies and everything. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. One of the first things you need to know is to get a house, you have to be level 15. So what you can do is you can hit K, go to your attribute screen, and then click View Leveling Rewards right here in the bottom left side of your screen. And you can see you get your first house at 15, you get your second house at 35, and you get your third house at 55. Okay, that's not the only thing you have to be able to get a house. There's a couple things you need to know. There's different tiers of houses. There's a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Each tier has different things and stuff. I'm going to kind of cover each one, and I'll break it down a little bit for you, a little more in the description if you want text details. Okay. Now, to keep in mind, as I said, not all the towns have a tier 1 house. Not all the towns pretty much have a tier 3 and 4, 2, 3, and 4, but not all the towns have a tier 1. Some towns that I know have a tier 1 is First Light has a tier 1. I know Monarch's Bluff has a tier 1, and I believe Brightwood has a tier 1 also. So those are some towns I can recommend offhand that I know have a tier 1 house if you're looking for the cheapest one. The cheapest house is 5K. Now keep in mind, when you buy your first house, you will get a first time buyer discount. I think that's 5% or is it 10%? I can't remember on the first time buyer discount, but you only get that the first time you buy a house. Okay. So I told you about you have to be level 15, and the keynote is in each territory you have to have standing to purchase the house. So if you go ahead and go to your map over here, you can either hit M or click it at the top if you're already in this screen. You have to be level 10 to buy a tier 1 house. Now, it's changed from time to time, so I believe, I think tier 2 is like 15, tier 3 is 20, and tier 4 is 30, if I'm not mistaken. The text is a little bit offhand, so I can show you right here. This is a tier, okay, so this is a tier 4 house. And you can see you get a company discount if you own the territory. And if this would have been my first house, I would have had a first-time buyer discount also. So what are some reasons to get a house? Why should you get a house? There's some really key features why you should buy a house. Biggest feature is you get to put cool furniture and decorate it, dude. That's amazing. You get a fast travel. Now, the difference with the big difference between the tier and the houses, this is really the big thing, is the tier 4 has a 2-hour cooldown, and I think the tier 1 has like a 4-hour cooldown. So if you get a tier 4 house, you'll get a quicker, fast travel to your house. All the tiers get 5 trophy buffs. It doesn't matter, you get 5 trophy buffs. That's it. That you only get 5 trophies per house. So let me go over here and show you my house here. This is in Monarch's Bluff. It is the $5,000 house. It's the tier 1. I bought this house actually for $2,000 because I got my company discount and then the first time buyer discount, so it was only $2,000. So this is my house here. It was only $2,000 when I first bought it. You can see a couple trophies. I'm gonna hop inside right here and give you a little preview. Okay, so what are some things you can do with your house? You can decorate, and you saw each tier gives you more decorations that you can place down. Not a big deal. Most people don't really care. Tier 1 gives you 100, tier 2 150, tier 3 I think 200, and tier 4 250. Not a big deal. But the biggest thing is tier 1 you only can put 1 storage box. Tier 2 you can put 2, and so forth and so forth. Okay, so that's where the big thing is. The tier makes a difference. You can put more storage boxes with the bigger tiers. Okay. Next thing I want to cover, trophies. Now, trophies are very, very important with houses. Okay, it's very important if you want to be a crafter and you want to craft high level gear, top-notch gear, to have 3 houses. And I can go and show you this very quickly. Why? Let me run over to the cooking bench and show you. I have a cooking trophy inside my house. And this is just a small cooking trophy, okay? Keep in mind. This isn't... I don't have any cooking buffs. This is just a small cooking trophy. And you'll see what percentage I get just from the small trophy. And these are global, okay? I tested this earlier. I went and checked my buff in Everfall. It was the same exact as 24%. So the trophies are global. So you could put... you can't put 3 cooking trophies in the one house. So I could put 1 cooking trophy in my house in Monarch's Bluff. I could put 1 in Everfall. And I could put 1 in Morningdale. And I could have... what is that? 48. I'm bad with math. Let's 72 or something. I'm really bad with math. I was just adding up in my head quick. Yeah. But yeah, you get the picture. So you want to add all those trophy buffs. So if you're crafting, you know, weapons or armor, or you're doing outfitting, you're going to want the armor smithing trophy. Because this will give you better tools too. So if you want to craft really top-notch tools and get high gear score tools, you're going to want to have all the trophies in each one of your houses. You're going to want to have 3 major armor smithing trophies in each one of your houses. 1 major, 1 major, and 1 major in each location. I think you get the picture. Another thing to note, trophies are global. I said that. Let's run back and look and show you what they look like. Now, they come in 3 different types. They have basic, minor, and majors. And let's go back over to my house over here, and I'll show you what a trophy looks like. You can actually see I have the 1 trophy right there on the door. And when I hit B to go to decorate, you can see I have 3 trophies here. And they tell you exactly, and I have a cooking trophy here. So if I take this cooking trophy off, that 24% will go away. So that's where it's key to have a trophy of each type. And they look really cool, dude. Like, this is the corrupted trophy right there. They look absolutely amazing. So if you have any more questions on that, guys, please leave a comment below. I'm going to jump into the last thing. I just kind of want to show you some furnishing, how to decorate your house, you know, what to do, how you do it. So it's fairly easy. You have a trade skill called Furnishing. It's right here. If you hit K, go to your trade skills and click Furnishing, you'll see all your available recipes. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this is how you make trophies. And the other thing is, you have to find a lot of these recipes in the open world, either through boxes, or buying them through trade stations, or trading someone for whatever. You have to find a lot of these recipes. So that is how you decorate your house. You have all sorts of these items you can put in your house and decorate it. This isn't even half of the ones that I have had before. But this is just some of the ones I found now, you know, there's a ton more that I don't even have yet. But this is how you do it. And you do this in the, I'll show you right over here. Where's it at? I always forget where I'm at in this town. Where is it at? Workshop. So you do that over in the workshop. Same place you craft your engineering stuff. And you can see I started crafting. And it takes quite a bit to start this. One key note, though, with furnishing, this is how you craft your storage boxes. So this will be super profitable later on if you do work on furnishing. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. And I appreciate it. Feel free to stop by the Twitch stream. I'll leave all the information below. Thanks, guys.